Alrighty, welcome everyone. I'm Tiobu, and I am here to treasure huntify Dorohedoro. I don't know how you actually put the emphasis on the syllables in that name, but maybe we'll find out at some point. Maybe they'll say the name of the show at some point. I don't know. I also don't know what it means. This is a new anime coming out, apparently based on a fairly popular manga that I had never heard of until the anime was announced. So it's already done its job in letting me know that that exists, and it's being produced by Studio Mappa, who have had a habit of the last few seasons sucking up some really good intellectual property and turning it into pretty damn good anime. With another Doro beginning show just a season or two ago, Doro, of course, which turned out to be a pretty fun fantasy epic thing. I don't know much about this show. I know that it's got a kind of a grungy, grimy aesthetic. It seems to have all sorts of different species or types of critters living together in a weird sort of grungy place. I don't know if it's gonna delve more into the cyberpunky things or the underbelly of city type of things or all kinds of things. One thing that did strike me as interesting is that on the character page there are like 6 characters that are all listed as main, so it seems like a bit of an ensemble cast Bacchanal type of situation where there's no clear lead main character, but that might not be the case either. There may just be one super main and a bunch of other major characters. It's slated for 12 episodes. Let's check out the first one and see if we like it. There aren't many subtitles or subgroups out. The one that I grabbed, because it was the one with the most seeds on Ya, is the Judas Rip. If it's bad in some way, that's fine. Either we'll notice it or we won't, but we're going to watch the episode with it because it's the only one available at the moment, and that's what we're going to do. So, I've got episode 1 of Dorohedoro up and ready to go. It is at 0 seconds. There will be 2 versions of this reaction as usual. You can find a picture-in-picture version with the video up there, linked in the description, and a timer-based version up on YouTube. If you want to do a syncy thing and sync up your own copy of the episode with the timer-based version, you are more than welcome to do so. Just get your copy ready, because the beep beep timer to count you down will be coming at you now. Spooky sounds. Liquid sounds? Or creaking? What the hell am I looking at? Oh. Why are you eating his head? Is that CG? Is it full is this a full CG show? What? What? Okay, we got powers. Ow! Fuck yo Tengu looking ass. Okay. That was nice and weighty. Don't let him get away. Got it. Ah, Kaiman. Or Cayman. His nose got shorter. What? He's looking for something? The guy inside? Uh, did his severed hand just do that? Just create it? What the fuck? This is how we're introducing our characters? Open a door. Okay. All right, this is already maybe the most unique thing I've seen this season. Just in terms of being fucking ridiculous. What a cold open. So it's not full CG, it's just leaning on it for certain action sequences. Looks pretty good when it does. What cooking? What the fuck? She's the only ordinary human-looking creature that we've seen so far. Yeah, fuck the mushrooms. Psychedelic cooking sequence, I'm down. Sure. She owns a shop. Gyoza. This is a trip. Okay. Cool. Cool. Is that Tengu Mask guy or somebody different? Oh. Okay. That sets everything up real fast. All right, so this is whole, and it sucks. Seems like that's awesome. Yeah, leaning on the CG for certain camera movements. To practice what? Magic? Oh. Practiced on? Like turned into whatever you guys are? Or what? Okay. Personal mystery. Is that the guy that we just saw? So that is the practice. That's himself. Ooh. Why are they doing this? Checking them off of a list? What the hell? Hungry bug. Nice. Tiny chopsticks. Aw. Sure. Oh man, the jester shoes. What is what the fuck is what is what put the egg in and pray for his resurrection? Weird sludge pool. Is this the world of sorcerers? So we got two societies or worlds that hate each other. Weird ethereal mushroomy place. Funeral shoes? That's useful. Okay. So the one he's looking for is the particular sorcerer who did this to him. And seems to be a shithole, yeah. Huh? Oh. It's a fitting name. Doing what? Okay. Oh. I love the world design. Messy and empty and industrial and crowded at the same time. Got bugified. Has his face been cut into blocks and sewn together? Yeah, what's the point of any of this? I guess it's a tattoo. Chashu. Good stuff. Hmm. So it's the slum of the slum. Hello, sorcerer. Are you the target? Is Nikaido the target? This is a nice. Our sorcerer's here. Uh-oh. Oh boy, flies on flypaper. Uh-oh. 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 The fuck you say? Uh-oh. Hmm. Oh, so he's stuck. Well, he's armed up. Hmm. Okay, you end up having the same goal. Is it? Okay. We'll see, bud. All right. Gotta go run into a little bit of a battle here. Or a bug turned best friend. Oh, Jesus. Why, though? What the fuck, man? What a great reaction. That's what you're mad about? Try it. Oh, is that how that works? No, you won't. Immune. Oh, it's gonna do a little head chomp. Oh, oh, this is a cool track. So it reverts if you kill the magician, the sorcerer who did this to you. So that would be why he's looking for the one that changed him. Hey, buddy. That's super useful. Okay. But for most people, killing a sorcerer, I don't think he can answer you. Yeah, I don't think he was the one. Yeah, whoops. Fair enough. Oh. Is he just putting something back on his... Okay. What a weird world. Worlds. Hmm. It's possible. Ebisu. Hi. Hmm. Ebisu. Oh, it's been blocked. Full Grim Reaper shit going on here. Is that a mask or thing? What? Oh, she is tiny. And fight. Cool. Brutal. She's a cutie? I don't know. Hmm. Jump, jump. That is the sorcerer who he saw. He's coming after Ebisu. Gonna tear her fucking face off, dude. Oh, no, I didn't mean it literally. Oh, Jesus. You're saying ow. It'd actually become a skull? Oh, ah. Haha. What? This is so weird. Oh, boy. Hmm. What the fuck? She was the one? Ha. Ha. Oh, it's him. Was that all a dream? Oh. 'Twas it. Ah. Ah. Okay, so the eye thing is a thing. It's not a sure sign that you understand who somebody is. Oh, Jesus, the hair on it. Oh, God. Oh, he is all sewn together. Are you a tsundere murderer? With a heart for a face head. What the fuck is this show? What a unique world. Okay, looks like a minute 30 and then an after credits, maybe just a stinger. What did I just watch? All these different doors. So I guess she's still gonna be alive down the rabbit hole or the lizard mouth. Uh huh. Uh huh. Uh huh. Wow, that was a trip. That was weird. Makes me want to read the first chapter of the manga and see where all of that weird is coming from. All right, things I like here. Really creative cold open. Introduces us immediately to the main concepts of this show, including him chomping people's heads. The fact that our I guess protagonists are fucking murder machines and have no problem chopping somebody into little tiny bits and pieces. And the reveal that they are fighting sorcerers. Our main characters are also fucking crazy and weird and goofy. She has such a strange design. All of the animal people that we see are wildly detailed, and most of the other characters that we see have rather modern anime character design type things. Her design is like out of the 80s almost or 90s anime. It's pretty interesting. It's kind of nice to see a female character who is one, not super sexualized, and two, fucking competent and pretty cool and owns a business and fucks shit up, obviously. We have a psychedelic cooking montage for our OP, which is pretty cool and it's really well produced and honestly an awesome song and an awesome cooking sequence where she's just jamming and making lots of meat focused cooking. Cool. I mean her name is Nikaido, so that's you would expect it. It's also wacky, colorful, and freaking strange and really enjoyable, quite a trip. Episode itself, world itself. Let's start with the world. Because there are apparently two, at least. There is the world of the sorcerers, which is not grungy and full of ethereal mushrooms and weird things and kind of Alice in Wonderland-y, if I dare say. And then we have the world of Whole, which appears to be Endless City, grungy, industrial, power lines that go to everywhere and nowhere, pipes everywhere. Everything is pipes, and rundown slums and awfulness, which are incredibly rendered and beautifully detailed and show up in the backgrounds constantly and are just kind of awesome. I love this introduce us to the world sequence as this character walks into this world and around in it. We see our first like flash of any kind of sunlight through here because the entire world of Whole is illuminated by sort of ambient grayness and cloudy, almost smoke cluttered skies. But I love this little montage. We show signs and torn up chain link fences. We show a guy busking, playing some derms. Hobos standing around a hobo fire, smoking, giving you the evil eye. This is not a nice place. This is endless awfulness, and it is inhabited by all manner of strange entities who are all apparently once human but have been shifted and shaped by sorcerers for practice. What are they? What is their goal? What are they practicing for? Why do they need to practice on people in Whole? Obviously they don't look at the people in Whole as being anything more than just means to some end, but we don't even know what the end is, and neither it seems do any of the people who are affected by it. So it's this sort of this strange almost godlike force that's just coming in and fucking with everybody. And life just goes on because life just goes on. What else are you gonna do? Nobody seems to have the ability to stop them. Maybe that's where the story's going. The aesthetic of the show is ridiculous. And I will say one thing, which is that there are many, 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 many noticeable CG cuts. Often when they want to do something dynamic camera or when they want to do major camera motions. I never found it off-putting in the episode. I think part of that is just because it works with the way this world is designed. And when it is being used, it's being used to interesting effect, like this opening up the world sequence or shot as we move around them and bring them out into society, the strange fucking society that we have. It also probably makes a lot of sense because there are a lot of hyper complicated character designs that are probably easier to mock up and rig once than they are to like actually 2D hand animate for every episode. But I don't know. Yeah, grungy, industrial awfulness, not a place you want to live. The way that we do exposition is really solid here. I think I actually really appreciate when a show with a complicated concept to deal with just gives it to you in a main character exposition over footage sequence, which is the purpose of that introduce us to the world walk around sequence that we get. Beyond that door is the world of sorcerers. They create doors using magic, connecting to the town that we live in called Hole and their world. Don't know how, but that's what they do. And we find out a little bit later through a different type of exposition that they are fucking up everything. Get some wonderful kind of cute goofiness as he appreciates the cooking. Hell yeah. She's got so much swag. Nice. I like her. All right, so then we get some weird, mysterious sorcerer ritual, apparently in Sorcerer World, where people with masks are all gathered around a machine that pumps out sludge. I think there's an implication here that somehow this is connected to Hole in some way, but unknown. Put the egg in and pray for his resurrection. So that's weird. That's pretty weird. I don't know what the fuck to think about that. He says he apologizes as he does this, so it's some kind of thing that will harm Matsumura. All the characters have extremely unique and strange designs, and here we meet N, the boss of them all, with his weird face mask thing, and tooth-related technology and mushroom-related things. Really gorgeous sequence here. It's mushrooms and stuff. It's also got like almost kelp falling from the sky. It's so different from the aesthetic of the entirety of Hole. Weird. And he plucks a mushroom. This is a cool sequence. Boom, boom, two disconnected things. What the fuck is going on? And then, oh, that makes sense. And he got a part-time job doing a thing at the place. I like the angel rays here. They actually work and make sense in scene, and also are showing us just how dusty and well, dirty and grungy everything in this world is. And it is. Every character that we've seen so far has some weird, unique thing about them, which is just incredibly creative and pretty cool. And then this whole sequence is done as straight up horror. We've got the fan spinning, the flies on flypaper to shoot to, as we know what Nikaido doesn't, which is that she is insulting this guy essentially to his face, and he's probably going to try to turn her into a fucking bug, and does so. But through doing so, we also find out that if a sorcerer is killed, their magic is dispelled, and that's pretty neat. This is just a cool shot of this dude in this weird place with these crazy mushrooms, and I don't even know, man. I don't even know. And we find out that our main character has some ability because there is some magic already affecting him. And also some guy inside of him that is maybe him, or maybe the sorcerer who turned him into him, or maybe some unrelated third thing. But he's a weird, unique situation for sure. All of the mushroom-related technology with mushroom buttons are super weird. I do wonder if these characters that we see with the sort of the like no skin showing weird masky things, because there are a couple of them that we see that are like this, if these are resurrected sorcerers who have been through death once and turned into something via that weird egg ritual that we saw. I don't know. And I love this sequence. This is such a great character moment because he walks in, sees that his friend, who is also his cook, is being turned against her will into a horrible insect monster, and is just like, "Oh man, you ate my fucking gyoza! What the hell?" We have this moment, and expectation is shock. Reality is just again. It's a great character moment and a well done gag. All right, and they return to normal. We get a weird tooth-related tablet thing, and exposit more about this whole area, and totally fuck this character's shit up completely, and then eat her face. Jesus. So we're gonna be getting brutal. We're gonna be getting pretty crazy. That is such a nightmare sequence. Vomiting until you puke up a fountain of blood and our whatever's inside of you emerges from you, presumably killing you. But then it's undercut by this amazing gag where he sits up and the pillow goes with him. Fantastic! How annoying to be a monster lizard person. I guess you can eat a whole lot of gyoza at once, though. All right, hammer, 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 punchy punch. Jesus, what even the fuck? The details, like the hair on the hammerhead, are just, oh jeez, oh jeez. Well, the show looks pretty fucking great. He has a mouth on the backside of his head. He does. Oh, that's weird. And has been apparently cut apart and then sewn together. Pretty bouncy groovy OP, or pretty bouncy groovy ED, and pretty rocky OP by the same artists, but sound very different. This was a really enjoyable episode. There is a lot of interesting mystery here. There are some gorgeous backgrounds and some gorgeous moments. I don't find the CG, while it's noticeable, it's more like, oh, that's CG, and not like, oh, that looks like shit, because it looks pretty good. And just the way that they're shading and putting the CG together makes transitioning between it and the 2D sequences a little not as jarring as I usually find it. It functionally looks more like the rest of the show than CG usually does. And the direction is fun and goofy and has a lot of little quick gags in it, like this quick hard cut as a scene transition. I think what stands out to me are the more horrifying segments, and there are quite a few of them. But it's the world design and the creation of this place that I believe exists now because I've seen it and it seems right. It fits. It works. That really makes the whole show come together so far. Weird characters, weird world, mega creative, nice and horrifying, balances the horror with humor in a wonderful way, has some action. Cool. Yeah, I'm down. This seems pretty fucking cool. It's a good show. All right. I've been Tiabu. This has been Dorohedoro episode 1. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have. And if you got things that you know about this show that you think I should know about this show, then throw them in the comments and I'll read them. Yeah. Pretty fun. See you next week for more. Peace.